Today's video is Chapter 7, Lesson 3D. We're going to talk about quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are four-sided shapes. You could have 0 pairs of parallel sides, 1 pair of parallel sides, or 2 pairs of parallel sides. And each of these categories has a name. 0 pairs of parallel sides is just called a quadrilateral. Nothing special. It just gets the cue word. 1 pair of parallel sides is called a trapezoid. 2 pairs of parallel sides is called a parallelogram. Parallelogram, there's lots of types of parallelograms. Trapezoids, let's go back to trapezoids. There's 2 basic shapes to a trapezoid. We could have, see how this top and bottom are parallel, and if I closed it up it would be a square rectangle, but I'm going to keep it going and then close it up. It only has 1 pair of parallel sides. These 2 sides would eventually cross. They don't cross yet, but out here they would eventually cross, so they are not parallel. The other type of trapezoid, or the other way it can look, is 2 sides that are parallel, 1 pair of parallel sides, 1 pair, and then close it up, they're both angled. Maybe you've seen a trapezoid table in one of your teacher's classrooms. Sometimes this is common for a classroom table to look like a trapezoid. All right, parallelograms. So, all of these green ones are parallelograms. Parallelograms have 4 sides and 2 pairs. 1 pair, 2 pairs. 1 pair, 2nd pair. Top and bottom will be parallel, left and right will be parallel. They'll never cross. So all 4 of these are called parallelograms, but this one is the one that's the one we think of as a parallelogram. This one is in this category. This one is in this category. This one is in this category, and that category. So this one is really special. All 4 are parallelograms. This is the one we think of when we think of parallelograms. The pink category, those are both called rectangles. I know, both of them, yes. Both of them are called rectangles. Rectangles have 4 90-degree angles. So every corner would have a box. Every corner is 90 degrees. So this guy, even though we think of him as something else, he has 4 right angles, so he is a rectangle. He has 4 right angles, so he is a rectangle. But since this is the only guy in this category, this is the one that we think of when we think of a rectangle. Yellow category. The yellow category, those are rhombuses. R-H-O-M-B-U-S. They are a rhombus. A rhombus has 4 equal sides. The sides are the same length, so don't judge my drawing. All 4 of these are supposed to be the same size. All 4 of these are supposed to be the same size, the same length. So if all the sides are the same, doesn't matter if he's tilty or straight up and down. If the sides are the same, he is a rhombus. This is the one we think of when we think of rhombus. It's like a tilted square. And our last category is square. This guy is a square because he has both. He has 4 90-degree angles and 4 equal sides. So if he has both criteria, then he gets his own name of square. So the one we think of as a square looks like this. The one we think of as a rhombus looks like this, but technically both of these are rhombus. The one we think of as a rectangle is this, except both of these are really rectangles. The one we think of as a parallelogram is like a slanted rectangle, although all of these are considered parallelograms, and the whole lot of them are quadrilaterals. The special number for quadrilaterals is 360. All of the angles in quadrilaterals will add up to 360. Triangles were 180, but quadrilaterals are 360. So let's look at these examples. This trapezoid told us 3 of the 4 numbers. So if we add up 90 plus 90 plus 138, we get 318. Then we take 318 and subtract it from 360. That means our missing angle is 42 degrees. This guy right here is 42 degrees. So we're going to add up the 3 we know, and instead of subtracting from 180 like we did with triangles, we're going to subtract from 360. Okay, let's look at this guy. He's a little weird, but that's okay. I'm going to take 3x plus 3x plus 3x plus 3x. Those are going to still equal 360, even though it looks a little funky and weird. Combine like terms, I get 12 x's equaling 360. Sing the silly song, divide by 12, cross out, what's my answer? The x in this case is 30, because 3 times 30 is 90. This looks like a rectangle. We were thinking they were 90s anyway. All right, your first video question. I didn't give you a picture, but I told you what the 3 were. You find the fourth angle. When you add up the 3, they end up at 327. Subtract that from 360. Final answer, x is 33 degrees. All right, our second lesson of the video is 7.3e polygons. First, let's talk about the names of polygons. If it has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 sides, I bet you already know some of these or all of them. All right, let's read the list. 3 sides, triangle. 4 sides, quadrilateral. 5 sides, pentagon. 6 sides, hexagon. 7 sides, heptagon. 8 sides, octagon. 9 sides, nonagon. 10 sides, decagon. So what makes a polygon? What is not a polygon? Polygon has to have straight sides. Polygon can have as many sides as we want. They can be curly, like zigzaggy. They cannot be circles. They cannot be straight sides that don't close. They can't be curly looking things like that. But otherwise, straight sides that close up, that makes a polygon. The total angles in a polygon equal up to, well, each of these in our list is going to have its own special number. We know triangles add up to 180. We know quadrilaterals add up to 360. We know pentagons add up to 540. Oh, wait, or do we? We don't know that. Well, here's how we're going to find it out. The total angles add up to the number of sides minus 2 times 180. So in a pentagon, this number is 5. 180 times 5 minus 2, 180 times 3 is 540. So instead of telling you the total angles for every shape, I'm telling you the rule. How do you find it? And then you'll know you can use this rule for anything. 3 sides if you forget triangles, 4 sides if you forget quadrilaterals, or 24 sides. You'll know what to do. All right, regular means all the sides are the same. It also means that all of the angles are the same. Everybody has to match. Everybody is the same. So for example, a regular triangle would be equilateral. A regular quadrilateral would be a square. A regular pentagon would not look like home base. It would look more like the building in Washington, D.C. So every side has to be the same length, and all of these corners have to have the same angle measure. So what if the book says find each measure of a regular polygon? That's different than find the total measure. Total is this formula. Each one wants to know if it's regular, like we know 60, 60, 60. In a square, we would know 90, 90, 90, 90. But in a pentagon, if the whole thing is 540, how are we going to know that each one is 108? Oh, did I just tell you the answer? Okay, so the first step is to do the rule, 180 times n minus 2. Second step is to take your answer to 180 times n minus 2 and divide it by n. Divide by the number of sides. So let's see if I was right on this 108. A 5-sided shape is 180 times 5 minus 2. 180 times 3 is 540. Now I'm going to take 540 and divide by 5 because it has 5 sides. 5 goes into 5 once. 5 cannot go into 4, but 5 can go into 40 8 times. Look at that, 108. So 2 steps. Do the rule, then divide. N was our number of sides, so it went right here. It also goes on the outside of the house. Okay, your last 2 questions are going to be similar. The first one is going to be find the total angle measure of an octagon. Use the rule and find the total. Did you get 1,080? 180 times 8 minus 2 is 180 times 6, which is 1,080. Your last question is, now that you know the total is 1,080, find each angle in a regular octagon. Assuming they're all the same, what's the next step now that you know the total? Find each angle measured. Answer is 135 degrees because we're going to take our total and we're going to divide by 8 since there's 8 sides in an octagon. Thanks for watching.